Okay. Well, hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Instagram, or wherever else I choose to share this. I'm streaming from Tacoma, Washington. And I've been living in this town now for about 11 and a half years. And the reason for this stream is I have been working for the last month with a former band member of mine on a project about which both he and I are very excited. Specifically, in December 2004, I played and sang lead in a rock band in Omaha, Nebraska called Indrid Cold. That band I joined at the end of 2001. And as of the end of 2004, we had an entire full length album's worth of material that we had written. We had done an impressive job, I think, of getting out there and trying to get the music that we had written in front of as big an audience as we could at the time. And none of us really knew much about marketing. We just loved playing together. There was this magic in the room when the five of us got together, especially if everybody showed up, and had the right mindset. When we played together and everybody was on top of their game, there was just this magic in the room that was so strong and so distinct. All of us felt the same thing, which was evident in the music. And I'm pretty convinced that that feeling, that vibe, that energy or magic or whatever you want to call it was what really made us want to get together and continue playing together. And more than trying to promote it, it was fun to daydream about becoming a successful band, but that's the difference between a daydream and a goal. It's not a goal until you write it down or actually take proactive steps to make it happen. We all daydreamed about making it in music, but our goal was just to make really good music and to create that magic. And whether it was on stage in front of a live audience or just the five of us practicing together, that magic and that feeling was the goal. And by the end of 2004, we had written an entire full-length album worth of material. And we went into a studio, which I understand has now been sold. I don't know if they're still operating, but they were called Warehouse Productions. Very good, very high-end studio. And we recorded everything we had written together between December 2004 and May 2005. And unfortunately, life intervened during that process, and the band came apart almost literally while we were in studio. And so the project was only half finished and it was abandoned. So 5 years ago, one of the guitarists and I, who now lives in Denver, got in touch with each other and managed to procure that abandoned project with the intention of finishing it. But we were frustrated to find that it was all in this extremely outdated, antiquated version of Pro Tools, which we determined at the time in September 2019 was inaccessible to us if we didn't have 2004, 2005 era Avid hardware to go with that version of Pro Tools. But just a month ago, we got in touch with an engineer who was employed at that same recording studio at Warehouse Productions at the time. Now, he did not track us. He didn't engineer us. We met him, but he didn't work directly with us. But I managed to get in touch with him, and now he is working with us. And we managed to access that old session, all those old sessions. And we are now in the process of mixing an album that was tracked 20 years ago. And that's something that we're incredibly excited about. And all five of us have been in touch, albeit not all of us directly with each other, but everybody knows what's happening. 3 of the members of that group are still living in Omaha. I live in Tacoma, Washington. Bobby, the guitar player, lives in Denver. And I got to tell you, the feeling of revisiting this incomplete project it quite literally feels like no time has passed, even though it has been 2 decades. And very soon, within a matter of days, I'll be proud to release the first single from that record, which is actually the only song which we completed mixing, completed mastering. And in fact, the person who we will have master this entire album is the one who mastered this first track that I will be releasing via streaming platforms in a matter of days. That song is called Flight. We actually did get at least a portion of that song played on 89.7 The River clear back then in early 2005. We only had it in disc format. Obviously, there wasn't even MySpace at that point in time. At least I don't think there was, but whatever. We're getting this thing done, and it's an incredible feeling to be able to take this music that even now, all these years later, it really holds up. It really holds up. And I just can't wait to share it with everybody. So that's what's going on, and there is going to be a lot more.